So let us begin. I'm guessing everybody remembers what happened last time. This quick recap for Lysander Adam. They managed to take out the remaining demons on the upper floor,
Yeah,
and then
not Shoggoth, though.
well, yeah, you remember about Shoggoth, but he's not there. He's in
That's
the
good. It's just work.
other dimension, like extra dimension space. And then they went down and cleared that floor. There were some genies, marites, advanced manticores, and yeah, scorpions, and then shadows.
Crikey.
Well, it was quite a lot. Even the first group tried to ambush party at the doors leading downwards.
Mm.
Who
I
knows?
got grabbed by a giant scorpion.
Who knows why?
Then Odoros killed it.
Yeah, basically, Otiros killed almost everything in his turn.
Yeah. It was like he was grabbed and I was like, "Do you want help?" He was like, "No, how would you help me? Like killing it?"
Fair point. One frag per turn.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, last session ended right now. I would say it's going to be late evening. After getting all of your stuff, making sure that there's nothing else on the room. I'm guessing one of you took the really strengthless body of Otiros to living quarters, to his room.
How much does he weigh with all of his stuff again?
Otiros, that's a question for you, I guess.
I don't know, like 110 kilo or something.
Well,
I
you
don't
can
know.
always drag him, but
Yeah, or you could just,
I have
put me on my.
strength. I can probably pick him up.
Or you
Hey,
could just put me on the griffin.
I have mule back cords. I can drag him by myself.
Oh god.
okay, that's cool. So the thing is that I will repeat the rules, or maybe just quote them from the page itself. But basically, unless you have restoration spells, even lesser restoration, healing ability, with no help whatsoever, Otiros will heal 1 ability score per day. And if he rests for a whole day, 24 hours, doing nothing, and he will get a help from a healer, he will regain 4 ability score points.
Yeah, we need to recruit somebody with some divine magic, don't we?
I'm looking if Paladins has any spells to help me.
Well, yeah, look at it
you've
because
got lesser restoration. After
Wait a minute,
effect,
so-
you'll be able to do it to yourself.
So
I'm
how many
checking.
days would it take
well, let's just say
total?
this is the
Like 3 days.
You've got restoration. I mean, you'll be able to start doing it to yourself after lesser restoration.
well, after 1 day you will have 4 strength points because
I guess we could teleport to Pinewood, get healed up, and teleport back.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you
That
need to.
is also a good idea.
well, you can do that.
Mm.
yeah, I mean,
Bystander.
obviously- yeah. Obviously, I'm happy to do that. I'm not going to let my brother in the Eternal Wanderers just sit there while I, look out the window. We see.
I'll go too. I have some stuff I need to sell.
I mean,
Actually-
I'm assuming all of you will go.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm not staying here all by myself with these freaking demons and everything.
Yeah, we know you can take care of yourself. No need to worry about us.
Just hide.
Anyways,
Your ring of invisibility.
okay, well, that's completely cool. You will be able to teleport to. But I'm just gonna say that. Well, you had a really with Pathfinder mechanics, the battles themselves were not that long. But I'm guessing even with all the healing, you still might be a little bit tired. So I will guess you will go to the city tomorrow morning.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
I mean, I presume I was in the library or something while they were.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe you were just tugging along, like watching us fight, but
Well,
That would be really irresponsible, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Lysander, because I wasn't just because I don't feel comfortable with playing other people's characters. I just said that you gave them the most basic buff spells that I remember you have, like haste and invisibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
At some point when we go to sea, I've got to remember to buy some spells as well.
Hmm.
Assuming they will have them, but we'll deal
Yeah.
with that soon. Okay, so because yeah, all the floors were cleared, so you won't have any problems with getting out. And yeah, there's no chance that something will surprise you. But if you wanna leave some kind of traps or alarms, it's your call. But
I'll pour out some caltrops by the door.
Mm.
I like it. It's just petty and good.
Mm.
Especially since most of the stuff we've been fighting flies.
Yeah.
No, I mean there's like flying undead and hell demons. I like the way that you're just going to give them a sore toe.
Caltrops aren't very nice though.
No,
but
but
they're
they-
undead.
We could
But
put
they
poison on
will
them.
wake up if they shout out in pain.
Mm.
yeah. Anyways, okay. So that's that, and night passes uneventfully with one exception.
Okay.
For Mr. Weston. During the night, I don't know if you dream or not, but you heard like very quietly, but still, the many voices of the tower, and they said that to you. I whispered that to you.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
Actually, that's a good question. Does he kind of dream partly in the shadow realm? Because being, a fetchling and a shadow caster, it's not impossible that he kind of drifts away a bit.
Mm-hmm.
probably.
I don't know the rules, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I start drifting into the shadow realm when I'm in concealment.
So why did you tuck underneath your bedclothes?
So
I don't have
imagine I
enough
could start
knowledge.
well, maybe instead of when you dream, you go to the astral plane, kind of.
Yeah.
So maybe when I dream, I go to like a fake astral plane in the shadow plane or something.
God, I don't
Something
know.
like that. Probably. I guess it's your call because for now it's not too much
Yeah.
It's
important.
just interesting what your character does.
Yeah, okay. So there's morning. I guess you gather up. Do you
Hmm.
say anything or something like that?
You mean me? No, I don't say anything yet.
Alright, Odors, how are you feeling?
Let's just say that because not full 24 hours passed, but with your good heal check, after all, you rolled 26, which is more than enough. He has like one strength point. Yeah, one. Max two. He will. Yeah, right now it's only one. So he can talk,
Fine.
but he's still very, very weak.
So he's
Like, I feel like the world is crushing me. Mm.
By the
Oh
way,
right, I see. Well,
Are you sure?
if we're going anywhere, and it strikes me that if we're travelling down to the city or whatever, he can't wear his armour, can he?
Oh,
Yeah,
being
you're right.
crushed
yeah,
by
that's
it.
the thing with limited
I'll
strength.
give him. I'll
He's
cast mage armour for 9 hours on him, and mage armour for 9 hours on me as well. Just in
Mhm.
case anything attacks you. Seeing as Arturus can't wear any armour at the moment, otherwise he can't move.
Yep. And well, but if I understood correctly, you will like leave tower here and you just teleport yourselves to the Pinewood.
Yeah, sure, but I'm using 2 castings just in case.
Yeah, no problem at all. By the way, Weston, about that secret thing I said to you, if you wanna knowledge check, be my guest. But
Yay! I don't have knowledge checks.
you don't, yeah, I forget that every damn time.
Mm.
So,
Wait.
and I have all the knowledge checks.
Don't worry. Besides those guys, I still have my own ways of getting information.
yeah,
Torture?
I'm gonna go talk to the head cleric alone.
So Julius, add +4 to your armor class at the moment.
I suppose I could.
Okay, folks.
Just in
So
case.
sometime after morning, like that's the different thing. Like, what's the status? Because I kind of forget about that. But after all, you need to eat something, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Is there any food in the floating castle?
No, we didn't bring any.
I thought Kinkuro did. At least bread.
He ate it all.
I bought flour and water. That's it.
Oh god.
To make sourdough.
No butter at all.
You gonna put butter in the sourdough?
No. I mean, if you make
like
a
we haven't
bread.
So in other words, we haven't eaten in like a week.
I guess
No,
that might
no,
not
no,
be
'cause we were-
not a week, because I guess max 3 or 4 days have passed since
Yeah,
Asmarius
but
gave you the objective to get the seat of Yggdrasil.
Yeah. We've got great kitchen, but we just haven't put anything in it, which was a bit silly.
I mean, I've been drinking a lot of water. I think I had some canisters with me, but I haven't been eating something.
Yeah,
Just like me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, right now, no penalties at all, but I just, from time to time, I'll remember stuff like that, and I just ask, for the role-playing purpose. Like,
No, it's really good to know. It's very slack of us, isn't it?
I'll buy myself a really nice dinner. Or breakfast in this case. Because I haven't eaten anything good in a while. How about that?
We're going to the restaurant. Where's the best restaurant?
Yep.
So I'm guessing he will do that, like, after you teleport to...
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get there and then we
They
test
leave me there on the street and go eat something.
Yep. We'll
I mean,
prop
not
you up
in the
against
street,
the wall.
but I would guess... God damn it, like... Osiris is becoming Bat Monkey of this party.
Well, hang on a
Yeah.
minute.
Like leaving my helmet in front of me, like look like I'm a beggar or something.
Here, I volunteer to hold while we lean him up against the wall. I volunteer to hold his coin pouch.
Yeah.
How much gold do you have?
Me? Like, let me check. Like 31,000 or something. No.
Well,
not
say
quite.
goodbye to those.
Yeah, but like, I'll remember this. I try to shake my hand at you, failing miserably.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm guessing, unless you state seriously otherwise, that you will lead him to, like, head cleric, Loria, and whatnot.
Oh, yes, please. And we say while we're there. Oh no, we don't, because we only recruit from people who are eternal wanderers, don't we? We can't recruit from them unless they are also eternal wanderers.
Nothing
Yeah.
says that.
That's
Due
the
to
thing.
our little gang rules.
Yeah, basically the deal with your guild is that it's like if you would ever in the future went to Dragonhide, I will just put you for a moment on the other map. Give me a sec, and center. I hope this centered for you. No, wait, not center, but shift. To Dragonhide, where there's a main guild building for Eternal Wanderers. Usually it's mostly empty, because that's not the type of... Because
there's only 50 of us anyway.
because the members of the guild like go around every damn time, and yeah, the members of the guild are like Gestalt characters and those who or those who know the the truth about this world, but what's really going on.
Yeah. So quite, yeah. There's they're never going to be anyone at home because they're very rare and they're always entering.
I mean, like if you would want to recruit some NPCs, like
No, it's not that. It's quite a thing that we'll have to deal with it. It's just a difficulty that our party has, that we're really kind of not very good at certain things.
well,
It's alright. It's whatever it is.
yeah. Anyways, so quicken things up, because as you might remember from talking last time with people in the city, the Loria and Asmarius, they did something with lane lines, and basically the city is like a healing spot, and they have some kind of academy for clerics and whatnot. Not too many of them, but like you will be one like guy who has enough high level to cast lesser restoration will deal with Otiros so that after some time he will be able to ready to
Come back,
fight. Ready to fight.
beat up Weston and take back my crown pouch, pretty much.
Yes, something like that. But on the other, so let's just say, okay, so Otiros is like getting his healing, but what the rest of you do in the city specifically?
So
I'm
first,
going to. You first.
I'm gonna go talk to the head cleric and ask her about that stuff that you told me
Okay.
that I saw in my dreams.
Not you saw, but you heard.
Yeah, heard.
That was the info. So, give me a moment. This is. Need to open that. Now. I guess that would be. Just bear with me for a second. Because I need to check what kind of knowledge check she would do. Okay, so that's that. Plus 13. Oh. So after like thinking very, very hard, like if you ask her first, like immediately she does not have much idea. Like she says that it sounds something like the creature of shadow, as the name states. But if you are willing to wait several more hours, she will check her notes, books, and whatnot to see if she will get something more. So mechanically,
Alright.
she will get some small bonus to her roll, enough so that she will give you some partial information about that.
Alright,
Thing.
so while she's doing that, I'm gonna go sell this ring that I've been holding on to.
Which one exactly?
The ring of sacred mistletoe
Yeah, that.
that I told my party is worth about 1,000 gold.
Yeah, do you remember how much worth it is really? Have you write that down or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna be trying to sell it for more than that anyways, so...
Okay. So I'm guessing that would be typical like bluff versus sense motive or appraise.
Either or.
I have a praise.
Yes,
But-
indeed.
I'm just trying to sell it to a shopkeeper, store that would buy it.
Yeah, because remember that we adventurers operate on such numbers that most of the shopkeepers like don't have money to buy from you.
Yeah.
That's kinda
True.
silly.
I guess you could just
Yep.
stand in the middle of the square and offer it off.
Yeah, technically, you could just loot the entire shop, leave it there as recompensation, and sell the things to other shops till you get enough money.
Oh god.
Oh, that would be so. Yeah, but
It's like-
technically speaking, we're not playing like Wolf on Wall Street or whatnot. The name of that movie was in English.
Are we not?
Alright, well, I'll just try to sell it for 6,000 then, which is what it was worth. So,
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah. It takes you 1 hour to find somebody in the people. By the way, sorry, like say that, but if you are eating something, please mute your microphone and not say thank you.
I thought I did.
Yeah, no problem. We all forget about things. Anyways, it takes 1 hour, like one of the traveling merchants, the one more of the wealthiest one, accompanied by probably some sort of low-level spellcaster. They had enough money to buy from you, and they checked that you did not like the item is exactly worth as it is. So yeah, you have 6k more gold.
Alright. I go ahead and head back to the cleric then.
Okay, so as it will turn out, you will have to you'll wait for another like hour and a half. But
Yep.
before we go with that, let's simply quickly check other people. What are they doing?
I am visiting a Augustus about one thing.
Okay, so as always, when you enter, because let's just say, especially you, because you were probably you were since beginning, you have some sort of street cred and respect in the Pinewood. Like people on the positions like captain, like city guard. They most of you heard of you or know you. So without much problem and like with friendly smiles and waves, they of course lead you to captain of the guard, who's as always is like there's a lot of pile of paperwork and entry he's like, hi again, Kiro. Like, look at this. It's like some sort of magic curse. Like we have those freaking golems from Asmarius, and I still have this much paperwork. How's that possible?
Yes, one should use some kind of cloning technique to get rid of all that paperwork.
Yeah, that's true. But well, as they say, if you wanna do something right, do it yourself. So maybe I've been just accustomed to it. So, my friend, please sit. What can I do for you?
I take a seat and look Julius Augustus in the eye and say, I want to buy some property here. Who do I speak to?
I guess that would be like. Give me a sec. Because basically he remembers the name, but I need to check very quickly on the land. I think that would be Mr. Tenerius Silvercoin from City Council. He's basically our local go-to-go, like specialist in terms of economy and trade, and he's responsible for city treasury.
Right? Where can I find him?
Well, he's probably in, and he simply tells you the building where he usually is, because he spends most of his time counting money. He's like obsessed with that. By the way, will you have some time, like after late afternoon, to maybe drink with me?
Well, I'm not sure. We just popped in to have our friend here healed and restored to full strength. We still have a whiles to go to reach the tree of Yggdrasil.
He gives a curious brow. Huh. Well, my intuition tells me it's something that Asmarius gave you, so I will leave it at that. I don't wanna meddle with that man's interests.
Yes. What about the robots? Have they acted any differently as of late?
Not at all, as long as you are safe and you do not attack anybody, they just simply are there and to protect people. Like crime was almost non-existent after you dealt with Marcon and showed people like what you can do with that lich and whatnot. And after Asmarius came with his golems, so yeah, I mean, not only the city, but I heard that the rest of this area is like the crime rate is like dropping like hell.
Interesting.
So yeah, this guy might not be most, like, I wouldn't let myself to cut hand from him in terms of trust, but As far as I see, sometimes, maybe all the time, he does things for the good of many, I guess.
Right. Then I thank you for your time. I really should get going to see this.
Yeah, before you go, I forgot about that the first time after your, well, a long time of, how to say, well, let's just put it simple, after you were dead for all this time.
Yes.
And he pulls from one of the cabins, like that desk, something like that, from one of the places, he pulls a pile of letters.
And
And yeah, and he give them to you, saying that I guess, tell me, does the name of Lorvas say something to you?
Lord. Out of character, did we have a character named Lorvas? I kind of forgot.
Well, after Carter, I forgot if he said his name to you, but if you remember when you were fighting with Shaz and Marcon, that tiefling guy, and that there was other half-elf who decided that he would want to help you, but you teleported out when then you are fighting, and he like disappeared. You didn't hear from him.
Right, that guy. Yeah, I kind of wonder what happened to him. I totally forgot about him.
Well, I guess you might find answers in these letters. They will address to you. I respect the privacy of wait, what's the phrase in English? Like privacy of
Correspondence?
yeah, correspondence. So I will guess you will find answer and maybe some other informations there. I didn't look inside, so they are all yours.
Right. I take the envelope and say thank you.
The pleasure is all mine. Swing by in the near future. I really look forward to drinking not only with you but your friends. It will be a nice jump off from this job, and he, with resigning look, he looks at this paperwork.
You know what? Kankaros is going to put down his backpack and ruffle around the tin and hand him a bottle of Linor mead, which is probably half full.
Okay, so he like takes the bottle, like, you know, the sign like thanks, and he takes a small gulp, and he well, I don't want to drink too much, after all I'm still in my work, so
Oh, it's not really alcoholic, but it does help with your voice. You know, give you a more commanding shout and such.
thanks. So he takes another gulp and he gives it back to you.
Oh, keep it. I have another bottle, just in case.
Thank you very much. And he like leaves the bottle on the desk.
Alright, then I head out.
Okay, so that's Genkiro. You know what Otiro's doing. Quick question to Lysander. What are
Hello.
you doing in the meantime?
Yeah, sorry, there's loads of noise in this house at the moment. Right, I was gonna go to lunch and then to the pub with Genkiro, but he's done his own thing. Now, there were two things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one is find out the availability of arcane scrolls, because I've got to buy some more for my spellbook.
Okay, can you like tell or write what kind of scrolls you want? Because I need to see.
I can't, but put it this way. I am not too bothered for the time being. After this game, because I can't be bothered, can I put a list down of what I want, and you can say if I can get them, and I'll give you, and then I've got the cash.
Yeah, that's
Because
that
otherwise,
will be okay.
because I only realised we come into town just now. Otherwise, I'm going to have to spend an hour looking through spell books.
Yeah. No problem. No
And
problem.
nobody wants to sit through that rubbish, do they?
Yeah.
The other thing is that something that Lysander's been interested in for a while, and especially now Oteros is, well, if he wasn't on the ground, it's been inspiring. You know how Lysander thinks he's some sort of elven superhero paladin?
Yeah.
I want to ask around about what it takes to be a lightness bringer, because he gathers that there's a sort of super elf.
Oh yeah, you wanna learn the knowledge how to be a better hero.
Yeah, and the way that is to be ultimate super elf lantern bearer. So yeah, I mean, out of character, they apparently don't need it, but I do think that they, in order to know the path properly, I'd like to sort of meet some elves and I don't know how you want to do it, or how if it's possible.
Well, let's just say for the time that you have, because this city, after all, is still like in the kingdom right now, Kingdom of Asmarine, after all these years. There are people of all sorts are traveling, so yeah, you might be able to find some elves. Oh, well, just give me a quick diplomacy check, because I remember like you can roll diplomacy for gather information.
Aha! Great, you've got me on my dump skill.
Oh, well, sorry, but
no, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, they are rules.
I've still got a couple of points in it. Oh man.
As you roll, I will have to be right back in just 10 seconds.
No, it's all right. Okay.
See, this is what you get for not wanting to communicate with people.
Well, no, it's just that, you know how Genkiro's a bard, and we've got paladin and stuff. And normally I play like sorcerers and bards anyway, so normally I have diplomacy in the 20s. I thought I'll do a character who isn't diplomatic for a change.
Makes sense.
So I will do this.
I still find it
Okay, I'm back. Have you rolled?
insane. But
No, should be worth
I
it.
have insane
Oh
diplomacy as
no!
well.
Genkiro you should be hitting 30 or 40 by now, shouldn't you?
I also have surprisingly high diplomacy.
Gather information.
I have 20 in diplomacy.
I have.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that would be brilliant at it. But also, you know how I wanted to play Lysander as a bit of a twat?
Yeah, well, I just need to check what's the DC
It's a
for
bit of
gather
a
information.
dickhead.
Like, most common facts are just basically as I imagine it, like 1d4. So yeah, you spend 4 hours going around taverns and whatnot, like going around the city, meeting those elves and whatnot, and that they say some, like maybe they hide the sneakers. Some are like, well, that's very noble of you that you wanna be a hero.
Yeah,
And
I won't
yeah,
be subtle about it. I'll do a bunch of magic tricks. Sometimes making myself disappear,
yeah, okay.
flying.
Yeah, but that's well enough so that
Don't you mean you make other people disappear till they tell you things?
they give you your view. They give you their views about like how to be a good person. How they understand, like if the person is good, how do they understand it? And
Okay, yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
I mean, it's. I know it's a commitment. I understand it's something that has to be taken seriously. But when I was a kid, I was in the. I was just in the Thieves Guild, and yes. Now sometimes I wear these fancy military officer's uniform, which is possibly a little bit pompous. But what I have seen is that apart from the glory of the Eternal Warriors, the duty and decency of being with people like Otiros has been rather inspiring. Although, of course, I'm not going to just do it for the general good. I'm doing it for the elves, because elves for the win.
Yeah.
In any case, it's a way to spend the afternoon, and I do.
Okay, so let's get back to.
And then after that, go to the pub.
Okay. Yeah, probably fainting quiver,
the pub.
which still like goes like the business is still rolling very nicely. So let's go. Get back to Western, and basically what you learn, like Loria checked some books, and basically she learned that this creature that you heard about